guys, I hope everything is good with you guys. I hope this reaches you well and good health. Thank you so much for tuning into this baking segment with me. Miss Shavonne misses you so much, and I hope to see you guys soon. But until then, we will be baking cakes together. Good. So today we're going to be making carrot cake. This is a great dessert to bring your family or friends for the Easter holiday, Palm Sunday, Passover, whatever you celebrate with them. This is a great treat. So we're going to get started by first washing our hands. It's great hygiene practice, and whenever you're dealing with food, you want to start by washing your hands. It eliminates all bacteria and viruses, and then we'll get started. So we'll check in the next few minutes. All right, guys, we're back. Freshly washed hands. If you notice, Miss Shavonne's hair is tied back because we're practicing safe food handling and good hygiene. So tying your hair back reduces any chances of hair getting in your food, whatever you're prepping or cooking or baking at the time. So let's get into these ingredients for this carrot cake. So whenever you're baking any cake, you need flour. That is the base of your cake. So in this instance, we're going to use 2 cups of pre-measured, pre-poured, self-rising flour. Okay, we're going to need 4 large white eggs, 1 cup of pre-chopped walnuts. You can use whatever nut you want. I have 1 cup of raisins. We're going to need 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, in addition to 1 cup of white granulated sugar. We need only 1 teaspoon of white table salt, 1 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and nutmeg. We need this because, as we know, carrot cake is a spice cake, so you want to make sure that you get those spices in there. We need an additional 1 cup of chopped walnuts for garnish and decoration for the outside of your cake once it's done. 1 cup of cooking oil. You can either use cooking oil or butter, whatever you choose. Most times, Miss Shavonne uses butter because it tastes better to me. But in this instance, I have oil. This is what I'm going to use. It's up to you. And then, last but not least, you need 5 to 6 freshly grated chopped carrots. You do not want big chunks of carrots in your cake because it's going to mess up your cake, and people are going to feel like they're eating whole carrots rather than carrot cake. So let's get started. I'll check back in with you guys in a few minutes. Make sure that you have a whisk or a mixing spoon to mix up your batter once you've dumped in all of your ingredients. Check back in with you later. All right, so I added a little bit of milk to mine, but usually I don't because the person who likes it in my house is lactose intolerant. So add a little bit of milk to loosen up your cake batter because of all the sugar will make it stick together and make it stiff. So it should be running. I'm just going to add a little bit more, a little bit more milk to my mixture here, and then we're going to get ready to pour it into our cake pan and put it on the oven. You need to preheat your oven for 350 degrees. You're going to bake your cakes for about 25 to 27 minutes. Until they're brown and they no longer jiggle on top. So this is just about finished. You're going to take your pan, spray your pan coat it with the Pam spray, sides and bottom, for easy removal when your cake is finished and cooled off. I'm going to do both of my pans like this. And then I'm going to pour my batter into the pans. Check in a minute. Batter is poured into our pans now. We're going to stick it in the oven for about 25 to 27 minutes on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to take it out, let it cool off, and we'll come back and I will tell you how to ice and decorate your carrot cake. Check in with you in a few minutes. Okay guys, our cakes are finished. We're just allowing them to cool off. As you can see, we have some frosting, some regular store-bought frosting to ice our cakes. Usually I will make my own frosting, or if I don't have time or I don't feel like making frosting, I'll just get some store-bought frosting. It's the same thing, same ingredients. So we're just gonna let them cool off, and then we'll come back and I will show you guys how to frost your cake. See you in a little bit. Hey guys, so we're back. Our cake has completely cooled down. As you can see, I could pick it up. It's not hot to the touch, so that's what you want. We're gonna go ahead and remove it from the cake pan and place it on our cardboard decorative cake plate, which will be on our swivel cake stand. It's a frosting swivel cake stand. If you don't have a cake stand, you can just use a plate, whatever you have at home. I just have one because I bake from time to time for people, so I had to go ahead and go get the things that will make my job easier for me. When we frost our cake, you can use whatever frosting that is at your local food supply store. For this particular cake, it's best to use cream cheese frosting because it makes the cake taste that much better. We're going to frost our cake and we're going to add the remaining walnuts that we crushed up from before. And once we get that done, your cake will be complete. So I'll check back in with you in a few minutes, and until then, I will show you how to frost the cake. Okay, as you can see, we have our perfectly iced carrot cake. We are going to go ahead and add our crushed walnuts to the sides of the cake to give it a nice decoration and garnish for a finish for our cake. And then that will be the end of us baking a carrot cake. So we're going to go ahead and add the walnuts, and I will check back in with you in 2 minutes. Alright guys, this concludes us making a carrot cake today together. If you added your walnuts, I appreciate you for hanging out in my kitchen baking with me today. That concludes this segment on Baking with Miss Shavonne. Until next time, I hope you guys stay happy, healthy, and safe. Be safe guys, and know that I love you so much. Bye. Today together, my kitchen baking with me today, Miss Shavonne.